When Margaret Lawson stormed into the house that afternoon, she didn't knock. She never did. The door swung open hard enough to rattle the framed family photos lining the wall, photos she liked to point at whenever she needed proof that this family existed long before her. Claire Lawson was in the living room, sitting cross-legged on the rug with her 3 daughters. The twins, Ella and Sophie, were arguing softly over colored pencils, while the youngest, Mia, leaned against Claire's knee, half asleep. The house was calm. Warm. Orderly. Margaret hated that. "So this is what you do all day?" Margaret snapped, dropping her handbag onto the table like a gavel. "Sitting down like a queen while my son is out there breaking his back." Claire looked up slowly. "Calm didn't mean weak. It meant practiced." "Good afternoon, Margaret," she said evenly. "We weren't expecting you." "I don't need an invitation to my son's house." Claire almost smiled. Almost. The house smelled faintly of vanilla and polished wood. Clean lines. Expensive taste. Everything chosen carefully. Nothing loud. Nothing accidental. Margaret took it all in with sharp, assessing eyes, the sofa, the artwork, the quiet luxury she still hadn't figured out. 3 girls. No boys. And yet, this life. Her mouth tightened. "I've been patient," Margaret began, folding her arms. "But patience has limits. 5 years of marriage and all you've given my son are daughters." The room went silent. The twins froze. Claire felt it, the shift, the moment where innocence cracked. "Mama," Sophie whispered. Claire placed a reassuring hand on her daughter's shoulders. "Go to your room, sweetheart. All of you." They hesitated. "Now." They obeyed. The door clicked shut. Margaret scoffed. "Sending them away already? You should be ashamed. Those girls are the problem." Claire stood. "Be careful with your words," she said. "Those girls are your granddaughters." Margaret laughed, sharp and bitter. "Granddaughters don't carry the family name forward. A son does. And you failed at that." Claire didn't react. She'd learned long ago that Margaret fed on reactions. "What do you want?" Claire asked. Margaret leaned forward. "I want solutions." Claire raised an eyebrow. "My son has married another woman," Margaret said casually. "A good girl. From the village. Strong hips. Fertile blood. She understands tradition. You will accept her." The words landed, heavy but expected. Claire exhaled slowly. "So that's why you're here?" Margaret nodded. "I've already welcomed her. You should be grateful I'm telling you myself." Claire looked around the living room, the home she had designed from nothing, brick by brick. She thought of late nights, contracts, meetings, risk. She thought of the life before Daniel. Before love. Before compromise. "You're mistaken," Claire said. "On several levels." Margaret frowned. "Excuse me." "First," Claire continued, "your son did not marry a second wife." Margaret scoffed. "Don't insult me. I spoke to her myself." "Second," Claire said, stepping closer, "even if he did, I wouldn't accept it." Margaret's eyes flashed. "You think you have a choice?" Claire smiled then. Small. Controlled. "I always had a choice." Margaret's voice rose. "You forget your place. Everything you have is because of my son." That was the sentence. The one Margaret had rehearsed for years. Claire didn't interrupt. She let it hang in the air, heavy with entitlement.